Hi guys, the Charlie Tango 1 coming at you with another exciting video. Right, what I was going to do today, the next day, let's try and get the camera right somewhere, is I thought I'd do another. I've had another inquiry about one of these Tinder pouches, or Tinder pouch Sporran, hence the shape. They're not referring to this one, although I've got a lot of interest in it. They're referring to this one that I've done. So I've now the gentleman that was inquiring about it, he hasn't got back to me yet, but I dare say he will. Plenty of time, no rush. Excuse me. Right, now what he wants is his YouTube name is Joe McGee. So Joe, if you're listening, or at some stage you might be listening, I have found a bit of harness leather. This is a solid piece of marble. This here, it takes out all the bounce and everything on the leather when you're tooling. So without further ado, we'll crack on now. I've cut the templates out ready, so this is where we're going at. I will be turning the video off now and again just to while I'm doing other things that's a bit pointless. Let me just straighten this up a bit, sorry lads. Right, now I think I need it to go down as well, don't I? There we go. Right, now as I've cut them out, next job I was going to do is stitch groove them. So without further ado, we'll get on and do a bit of stitch grooving now. So you can please yourself what width you have this at, but there is a happy medium that people tend to use. I just brought my wife back from the hospital today. She's had 5 teeth out on in the bottom, bless her. So I've chucked her in bed with a load of painkillers, and she's on antibiotics as well, and I think that's where she can stay for the rest of the evening now. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show you a bit of everything that I do, so I keep stopping and stalling, don't I? So that it gives you an idea, that's all. This is this is a light brown, very light brown. I'm trying to get it so that you can see the light. Sandy sort of colour, dark sandy colour. There's that one there. This is for Joe's ears, really. Do you want that type, or do you want this one? Now this is, believe it or not, it looks black. The others will have this tooling on. It looks black, but it is in fact a very dark Havana, and I mean dark Havana. But put it against this, I think it looks nice. Put it against that, I think it looks nice. Look, what do you think? I do. So anyway, that's what I'm going to have to do, and if I don't manage to move them, then I'm lumbered with them, anyway. So without further ado, that's that job jobbed. I'm now going to go on to looks like I've got 4 there, so I'm going to be a bit busy. Right, I've stitch grooved it. Next job is, I'm going to assume that you're going to want this one actually, Joe. The next job is to edge it, take the edging off, right? Well, I've got to make sure I'm still in the camera shot here, I have to keep forgetting this. That's no big deal, because this is prior to dyeing the edge and then burnishing it down. And some people burnish it with water, but what I've found is when I've dyed it, I then burnish it after I've left it just a couple of minutes, and I find it comes up quite well. I'm going to cut these corners off because I don't have them corners on there. Yeah, that's it, lovely. Take that off there. I don't edge the underside other than this piece. This underside looks like pig grain. It's quite nice, really. Right, that's that one edged. That's how you do that. Let's just get these fluffy bits off. That's that one done, so I'll put that over there. So we know how that's done now, don't we? Next job, I'm going to edge it again because Joe might want this one, I really don't know, so I've got to take it as potluck, and I just about see that. I'm only cutting them corners off anyway. There we go. Now where's my edge? There it is. Chuck the edge off again. What it does is if you don't edge this off, when you come to burnishing it, what actually happens is instead of it, so basically this edge is more or less becomes like arch shaped. But if you don't do that, what happens when you come to polish it, this nice sharp edge, what happens, it rolls it over, and then you burnish the other side and it rolls that side, so really you end up with a little flappy bit, which is not what we want. So we burnish that so it's nice and slick. The idea what it is, sometimes you'll find it come up better one way than it will the other, and all that's to do with is the way the grain lays. I mean, it may lay across that way, I don't know, but you can be burnishing around there and you think, oh, it's still a bit fluffy, but if you turn it round the other way and burnish it, you find suddenly it's gone down nice and smooth and shiny. All you're doing is closing the pores of the leather, that's what you're doing. And then what I do is I get a bit of this, what's called sealer. I get that, and I just put that, it looks like milk, I just put that on with a dauber, and that's a dauber. I just put it on with that. That's my dye one, so then just lay it aside to settle. Right, that's that done now, those two for a minute. Now what I'm going to do is I'll just show you how I'm doing a little bit of tooling. That might some people might say, oh, I'd like to see him do the tooling. How does he do that? You know, it's very easy to. I'm trying to put everything in one video best I can. I'm going to put this video down as part 1 because the other one I said I may have run into part 2. In fact, I was on part 3, so we'll go from there. I'm just going to finish off here because I didn't finish that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this little one in between these here, and I'll show you when I've done it. That's how it is at the moment, alright, and I'm just going to put these in between these little marks here. Don't know if I'm going to do every one, I'll see how it goes. Let's have a look. Put that one in there. It just makes for something being a little bit. I've got to keep coming around in camera shot, and just makes it a little bit. Looks a little bit. Yeah, I think I'll go everyone now. This is basically just a little load of little pimples all together. But as I say, it's. I mean, some people. It all depends. If you've got proper tooling leather, then yes, you need to wet it, let it dry naturally. Don't rush it, you know, by putting an air dryer on it or something like that, because you're not doing it any good. But this, because it's a nice leather, I can get away with tooling it without actually having to wet it. I'll get in there. This is my own little, there's no particular design that I'm following, it's just my particular. I just thought, oh, let's put, and then I'll put that in there, then I'll put that in there, and it seems to come out quite nice. There we go, that's what I've finished now. I'm trying to get it so it's nice. You can see the little figures there. Okay. Right, put that one over there. Let's have a go at this one now. Now you can see how I can do this one. Right, what I decided to do is I started in the middle and just work my way round to each corner here. Then at least we know we're going to end up even, don't we? I end up hitting this one a little bit harder because there's not a great deal of pattern on this tool, so you've got to give it a bit of an hefty clout. So anyway, I hope Joe's going to see this, because, well, what I shall end up doing, I'm not going to put the job on hold until I hear from him. All I should do is I'll just crack on and make all 4 of them by the looks of it. So I know I've got plenty of grade leather, but I don't think I'm going to do a black pouch, because you very rarely see them. Like the way that fell. That's better. Yeah, I don't think black. See, there's a code in the leather trade, and black has preference over brown. I mean, so if you're doing a brown, what we call a brown job, and the chap says, "Oh, can I have black stitching on it?" That's what we do, we put black stitching on it. But you very rarely go the other way, where you have a black job and put brown stitching on it. It doesn't look right. So we don't usually do that, so we either go for yellow or red. You can go for red, looks nice on black, but I haven't got red stitch. I've run out of that. That went like hotcake, that did. There we go, that's those ones done now. Just got to put these fancy little bits in. I'll do the other 2. What I'll do is I'm going to do these. I'm thinking out loud again, aren't I, lads? You know, but I don't know if I sent James's off Monday, I think it was. I sent James's off, but I don't think he'll be getting it until next week, I think. What's today? Friday. Yeah, it's going to be about Tuesday, Wednesday, I think, before he gets it, if all goes well. I know Robert and Blue Bushcraft. He got his in about a week. It's not been too bad, but I do put a little sticker with my name and address on there, and I also put the contents. I just put leather in there. It's the customs really. I wanted to with James and Robert, I wanted to put some fire starting equipment in there. You know, like a bit of fat wood, some cat's tail, cotton wool balls with some Vaseline on, and with some there's another one. I don't know if you can get it in a pad type thing over there in America, but it's called Brasso. And well, I know you can get Brasso over there. It comes in a tin and it's just loose. But what have we got here? Over here in England, we can get this Brasso in a tin. I have mentioned this before to some people, and it's a rolled up pad like that. Actually, what it looks a bit like is the loft insulation, but it's not. It's in layers, and it's got that billow, so you could get some cotton wool balls and just soak a bit of it in there, put it in a zip seal bag. Bob's your Uncle Fanny's rant. You want to see that go? That'll start. One flash of your rod, woof, and she's away. There's some brilliant stuff for that. I say I was going to put some of those little bits and bobs in there like that, but because it's going to go air freight, I know what's going to happen. It's going to get to customs, they're going to reject it, and they're going to end up you know, confiscating it and burning it, and bang goes your little your pouch, doesn't it, as well. That'll go with it. Anything like, I know Australia's very fussy about some of their what's coming in and out of their country. Right, I'm gonna cut you loose there for a minute. I'll bring you back shortly when I've finished tooling these two up. Now you've seen what happens. I'll just tool these two up, and then I'll bring you back.